Hello! Here we are on day 3 of e-learning, and I am going to do a quick example of how to find an inverse. Now this says use Gauss-Jordan, which is one of the ways to find an inverse, but we are not going to do that. We are getting rid of that part of this unit. Uh-oh, I've got a crying baby. It's okay. The baby obviously cries at the sound of the words Gauss-Jordan, so we're going to get rid of that, and we are going to use the shortcut, okay, which is a formula. It's 1 over the determinant of the matrix, and then times, oops, okay. So that's the formula that you guys learned from your notes, obviously, which I think looked like this up here, D negative B negative C A. So the way that I remember this is that you swap A and D and negate B and C. That's the way I always remembered it, okay? So moving back to our example, this is just a random example. So it's not one from your notes or from your homework, but I will just do it as a demonstration. So let's go ahead and find the determinant of matrix A, which is just the given matrix. Okay, so 4 times 7 is 28 minus 2 times 4, oops, which is 8. I was skipping to the answer. 28 minus 8 is 20. Okay, so that is the determinant of the given matrix, which we're calling matrix A. So that means that in the formula, I'm going to have 1 over 20 times, let's swap A and D. So the 7 goes here, 4 goes in the bottom right, and negate B and C. They stay in the same position, but we just negate them. And now we're just going to distribute the 1 over 20 into the matrix. Inverses often have like ugly fraction answers, so don't worry about getting weird answers. You actually usually will. Negative 4 over 20 is going to reduce, and negative 2 over 20 reduces, and 4 over 20 reduces. So those are the reduced fractions, and that's our answer, right? Now I know that Mrs. Young mentioned that in a 3x3, there's a really complicated process to do it by hand. We got rid of that for this year, so we are going to learn tomorrow how to use our calculator in order to find the inverse of a 3x3 matrix, which is not too shabby. Right now, I just expect you guys to know how to do 2x2s, okay? So that's it. Reminder that if I give you two, this is part of your homework, I'm not going to do the problem, but reminder, if I give you 2 matrices, in order to check if they're inverses, you're just going to do matrix multiplication, which you guys learned at the end of Unit 10. So you're going to do A times B. You do have to go both ways. So then you're also going to do B times A. And what we're looking for is the identity matrix, which looks like this. Okay, so those are all things to kind of take away from this lesson, but those are the big takeaways. Just knowing this, figuring out if they're inverses of each other, and then finding the inverse of a 2x2, which is just a formula that you're going to want to remember how to do. Okay, so that is all for today, and we'll see you tomorrow.